What's up, everybody? So I wanted to make a quick video here. I have been given the gift of freedom at the moment because of my lack of responsibilities because of the quarantine and the coronavirus. So I have been meditating a lot more. A lot of you know that I meditate a lot, and it's one of my favorite passions and pastimes, and I have picked it up tenfold right now because of everything going on. And I want to start putting out some of the content and the things that I'm doing and thinking about, because it's really helping me out a lot right now during all of this stuff with my peace of mind and plans for the future and being able to just focus on what's really important right now. And I want to share some of that, and I think a lot of people could benefit from it. And I don't have a whole lot else going on right now, obviously, so this would be a fun project for me to kind of post some stuff about it. Now, I have a cool topic that I think I can cover in a quick few-minute video that I think would benefit a lot of people. I was talking to a friend trying to figure out one of the main sticking points people tend to have with meditation that I think I've gone through that I could actually probably shed some light on and give you some value here, like right now in a short little video. I'm gonna lead into the question by telling you a quick little story. 2 days ago, I went to Death Valley. I packed up my car with everything I needed for a 2-day trip, food, water, this man, and pillows, blankets, and a pillow top so I could sleep in the back of my truck. Now, during that time, I knew I was going to be there for about 2 days. When I got there, I was planning on doing a lot of reading, writing, and meditating. I got there and I started my first meditation session, and it was about 2 hours, 2.5 hours long, and nothing really came from it. I couldn't really get present. I couldn't really have any good thoughts, insights, or nothing special. It just wasn't a good special session. Now, I knew I had 2 days, and I knew I just burned 2.5 hours of sunlight, which is the most important time. And I was getting really anxious. I didn't know if I was like, oh man, I felt like I was wasting time from the 2 days and I hadn't gotten anything yet. And I didn't want to come back to reality, come back to Vegas without having received something or gotten some kind of insight. And it put me in this weird headspace of trying to get something. And it made me anxious, and it was actually blocking me from even getting present and enjoying my time there in general at all. And I think a lot of people sit down to meditate thinking that they're either going to get something out of it, need to get something out of it, or they just can't handle the lack of productivity of doing nothing, which in turn shoots yourself in the foot because you're trying to get something, which is just creating a block, and you're not going to get anything from it at all. And then you're probably not going to keep meditating because you're frustrated and you feel like you're wasting time. I took this guy on a walk after that, and I came to the realization that, which I already know, meditation's about giving in and doing nothing and giving up the desire for epiphanies, which bring in the ability to actually get an epiphany, which is kind of a oxymoron. I forget the word for it. I'm blanking right now. But so you have to actually give in and give up the concept of gaining anything, sit down and actually just completely give everything up and just enjoy the fact that you get to just be peaceful for a little bit. If you can actually just do that, then you're going to actually free your mind so that it can have its own generative thoughts that give you your epiphanies and your insights into what you should be doing and how you should be handling certain situations. You can't expect it. And that is this weird line that you have to walk, or not walk, I guess is the point, in order to actually get information and insights into your life. And that's something I think we all know intuitively, but it's easy to forget because we're so... And notice how it was my first session after leaving society. Like getting away, I had left Vegas and I had left everything, and I was still just so caught up in trying to... in that weird headspace that society puts you into. And it took me a 2.5 hour session, a failed session, whatever if you want to call that a failed session, and then a long walk with my dog in order to come back into presence and then come back and meditate in a way that is actually real meditation and actually beneficial, and then I can actually get the insights that I was looking for why I left home in the first place. So that's the story, that's the question I got, and I want to recap it real quick, summarize it, because I think I might have rambled a little bit. Being able to get something from meditation, the only way that happens is by giving up the desire to get anything. If you want to meditate, sit down and meditate for the sake of meditation, for the peacefulness of giving up time and responsibility to be where you are and to be peaceful. Do that, and I bet you will get benefits. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. And enjoy your quarantine. And if you want to reach out and talk to me about meditation, DM me. I'm trying to do this more often. So show some love if you feel like it. And if you have a question, I'll answer that too, because obviously I enjoy talking about it. So if you ask me a good question, I'll probably make another one of these videos for you guys. All right. Peace.